I went to the oldest fish store in London. It was insane. This fish store had illegal fish that you cannot get here in the United States, which is crazy. I've never seen these fish before. They were some of the biggest, most beautiful. It was just an amazing experience, and I ended up there because of a hurricane. So I was in London because I had recently went to a trip to Senegal. And in Senegal, I was visiting a friend. I had tried to find fish, but it didn't turn out well. And when I had tried to return home from Senegal, the airport had closed down. It was unfortunate, and there was a lot of damage here in Florida. However, I had the amazing opportunity to stay in London for a couple days. In London, I had a great time taking lots of pictures, visiting Stonehenge, going to some amazing other parts of London, walking around through the streets of London, seeing the London Eye, seeing just amazing, amazing places. I never thought I would have been able to go, and I was so grateful that I did. While on this crazy journey, I looked up fish stores. Of course I did. I had to look up fish stores, right? I found a fish store, just this random fish store on the map that wasn't too far, that I could get there by bus. Little did I know that this fish store would be the oldest fish store in London. I was mind blown. They had so many tanks, they had so many cool things, and so I walked in. Immediately you see like these plaques on the side of all the awards and everything that they've won. Also, if you love fish fun like I do and just fish tanks and aquariums and the aquatic life, make sure to subscribe and like down below because there's a lot more content coming out. I'm gonna also be doing some educational series on how I keep all these tanks. All right, let's get back to the story. When I walked in, I thought it was like a normal fish store, just one you see all the time. So immediately you're greeted with all these planted tanks. They're just absolutely beautiful. Some of the plants I've never seen here in the States, which was really, really cool and just something I didn't expect. I immediately found some really cute axolotls. I've never thought about owning an axolotl, but I also know that you can't really keep them with fish too easily because the fish pick at their things, but maybe that's another time. Let's get back. I was honestly just really impressed with the hundreds of tanks they had, all beautifully kept. Like they had hundreds of microfish that you don't really see here in the States at least, or especially in Florida. Like there are some shops that will carry some microfish, but not to this extent. Like it was a whole wall of just fish tanks of little microfish that you could keep in like a 5-gallon tank, which was just really cool. Something I also did not expect at all was they had ponds inside the store with goldfish and koi and things like that. You don't really see those at all, which was just super cool, and I was just really, really impressed because it didn't really feel that humid in the store either. So how do they keep all the ponds? Can I keep a pond inside? All the fish just look so healthy and amazing, and something you don't see here, at least in Florida, is like full-grown fish. And in this store, they had like full-size cardinal tetras and rummy nose and others. Rummy nose and cardinal tetras are not easy to get now in the States. That was just really impressive. Also, the prices of these fish. Yes, it's in pounds, but it was a lot less expensive in London than it is here for me to buy the same fish for half the size that I need to grow up to get to a larger size, you know? Something else I just really enjoyed was seeing all the oddballs and new fish that I've never seen before. They had panther crabs. At least that's what I thought they were. They had these iridescent shark-looking fish. They had puffers. They had arowana, which I'm gonna show you. And it was just all so fascinating to look at. Bunch of community fish, right? Something that's dear to my heart is African cichlids, and they had a whole section of African cichlids as well. They had petricola or lucipinnis. They had beautiful show male African cichlids. Like this store had everything. So the thing, like I said, that blows my mind is they had larger fish. Like they had a almost full-grown black ghost knife. Okay, so after my initial shock of just all these amazing fish and things I'm just enjoying, I just, walking through the store, really having a good time, not, just impressed overall and not expecting anything else. And that's when I really found something cool. They had an Asian Arowana. Asian Arowana are illegal in the States. I had never seen one in person, so this was like my first time ever seeing one, and it was like a giant arowana. I did not expect it to be this big, let alone seeing it, so I was just super cool. But that wasn't the coolest part of this story. I keep going further. By the arowana, they had a beautiful tank of discus, and I love my discus right here. And so I just saw varieties that I've never seen before. So many points I wish I could have bagged these fish up and take them home, but I was thousands of miles away from my house and I could not ship them, of course, so it is what it is. I just enjoyed the moment. All right, before I continue with the rest of this story, I just want to shout out one of you guys that had left a comment on my video. This is from Jeffrey Hopkins. You have great content. I just hope that you start getting more subscribers as your information is very helpful. Thank you, Jeffrey. That honestly means so much to me. It's hard to tell whether people are enjoying these videos and if they're benefiting anyone or if somebody's having fun watching them. I really want this channel to be entertaining and educational to new hobbyists, but also just having a great time with keeping fish in aquariums. Comment down below something about your tank, something you enjoyed about the video, how your day's going, and I'll shout it out on the channel. All right, let's get back to the rest of the story because the best part is yet to come. All right, and now for the most exciting part. I just kept walking, right? Not expecting. I was already impressed by the Asian Arowana. I just impressed by it all, right? Then I start seeing some turtles. And I was like, okay, these are cool little turtles. They had like a razor musk turtle, some other beautiful little baby turtles. Did not expect it whatsoever. And then I was really cool and fascinated by that. But that's not the cool part. They had a huge fly river turtle. A fly river turtle. I've never seen one in person other than like in an aquarium. The only one I've ever seen is like at the Georgia Aquarium. That's the only one I've seen, let alone for sale. And it was at this store. It was a nice size. He was so cool. I never expected a fish store to just have it casually in a tank like all the other fish. You could have imagined my reaction. They also had stingrays. I've been wanting a stingray for a bit now, and just crazy, and I loved it. You don't see fish stores with these types of fish. I don't know if it was just special to this one London fish store that was able to get these really rare fish, and maybe it's not common in London at all like it is here in Florida, but let alone it was just insane because some of these fish again aren't legal here in the States. I had never seen them. They had a massive wall of equipment parts, which is also just really impressive. Again, you don't see that here in Florida. You normally would have to buy all those parts separately or contact the manufacturer, but they had them all there for your convenience. This fish store was just amazing in my opinion, and if you ever are in another country and you just love fish stores, I highly suggest you just find them, try to get to them, because you just see how fish are kept in other countries. And something fun about the big fish, they had like this giant pleco with blue eyes. I had seen them before, but I don't think this big in size. So it was just really fun. Next time, guys, I'm definitely gonna be recording any fish stores I go to. I was visiting a friend in Senegal, did not expect to go to a fish store like this. So if you wanna see me record these fish stores, make sure you like and subscribe down below. If you really enjoyed this video, I know you'll like this one right here, so make sure you click it and go watch it. All right, have a beautiful day.